I was chatting with this person who wants to write a book about the trauma of graduate school and academia and why so many people are leaving. And so we were just meeting up initially because I know a lot about it. And I also helped a ton of people get into grad school, quit grad school, get academic positions, and quit academia, right? I'm here to support you by informing you that the system is designed without you in mind, and it's not about imposter syndrome at all. It's about structural forms of oppression in higher ed, and the reason lots of people are leaving is because marginalized people are sick of it. Sort of like how Gen Z and Gen Alpha are sick of it. But when we take a look at data, it's mostly women leaving and people of color, and white men continue, white childless men who can get up and leave and who don't have a lot of expenses can continue to lull themselves into a sense of complacency around the state of higher ed. But there are a bunch of Columbia professors, I think one just retired and was talking about how the neoliberal university with its fascist undertones has moved far away from what a university is supposed to be, right? And so he's just over it. But that's a person who devoted their whole life and career to that. I left midway, and others are not even going to college because it's all a scam. And so I have a lot of complicated feelings and a lot of anger about my experience, a lot of grief towards a life I thought I'd lead. And even though I'm much happier in the life I am now, and I feel free and capable and love working as a life coach and a consultant, I think there is something to be said for a certain dream people have. That's what she and I talked about a lot, this kind of notion of a calling, of a vocation, of being inspired to teach, of wanting to have a collegiate environment where we're all learning and supporting each other and supporting our students. And, I think that's nothing to sneeze at. I really am sad about how naive and open and happy I used to be at the start of grad school, and how quickly those bubbles burst, and I just started noticing that folks just pay a lot of lip service to certain ideals, and those ideals do not exist. And this collegiate environment I keep thinking of as a science fiction, and it's sad. And like, I'm finally regaining a sense of hope in these very hopeless times. But I and so many others should not have gone through the trauma of higher ed the way it's set up. And of course, it's racist and sexist, homophobic and ableist and white supremacist and imperialist, right? And also fascist in many ways. But we still deserve to be scholars, and we deserve to produce knowledge, and we deserve to be in community with folks and speak up for multiply marginalized groups, and conduct scholarship and inform the public, right, about what it is that's happening around us. So if you are feeling contradictory things about going to graduate school, being in graduate school, applying on the academic job market, being an early career scholar, or, going up for tenure, or, being at the end of your career and wondering if that's all there is to it, this sensation of desperation and precarity, and feeling evaluated by folks who don't know what they're talking about, and always feeling like you're not doing enough or publishing enough or working hard enough, and so we need a course correction. And I, in my position as someone who was part of the system and has divested from it by and large, can really help you plan out your exit, or figure out how to navigate where you're at in a different way, so that it doesn't impact you as negatively. And yeah, my consults are free. You can book them in the Schmink and My Schmaya, or you could just do a free consult with me in the DMs. And I'm not going to gaslight you about how hard it's been, and I'm not going to make any of it about how smart you are, because I know you are extremely smart. So reach out if you want to work together.